my people, JaxB.TheRipper here. So I'm here with a little new makeup palette. You know, on this channel I try to only keep the makeup relevant if it's to like some kind of rock band in general, or primarily I listen to metal, but you know, either rock, metal, whatever. If I like the band, I like the band, whatever, right? So today we're doing Black Veil Brides. Now let me just show you the palette. Mine is missing a little fake screw or stud or whatever, right? If you saw my Instagram stories, you saw that I was like livid, like I was just pissed, right? Also, it was a long day for me that day, so when I saw that, it was a long day. I was recording on another friend's channel too, so it was just like, finally I get to play with it. So literally I've been waiting for this palette to come, and I knew it was going to take a while. When you anything that's on pre-sale, it's gonna take a while. Okay, it's gonna take a while. That's because I got it like a couple days before the pre-sale, and it still took a while. Unlike the other palette I ordered, Motionless in White, I ordered it I think maybe 7 days ago, or not even, and right away I got it, right? So just to keep in mind, when you do pre-sales, they do take a while because it's a pre-sale. At least with this website, I noticed they did take the money out. It could have been made because it was closer to date, I don't know, but keep in mind, when you do a pre-sale, it's chances they're not going to take the money out unless it gets closer to the date. So in case you see an overdraft fee, I always warn people that, because I used to do that all the time when I used to work at the makeup counters at Macy's. I used to have to tell them this is a pre-sale, they're not going to take it out either the day before or the day of the sale. So, and they will get mad, they'll be like, why? I'm like, I don't know, I don't make the rules here. But when I finally got it, and then I got it like maybe 10 minutes right before I had to record this thing with my friend's channel, and then I opened it up real quick, and then I saw that, I was like, it's missing a stud. So then I went to go record on his channel, and then when that was like 4 hours long, what we had to do with me and a bunch of other friends talking about Halloween stuff. And then when I finally got to play with it, I was just like annoyed. So I was like so annoyed, like, why is it missing a stud? But anyways, enough about my rambling about missing components, like thing. Also, the one thing I noticed, so here's a box or whatever, keep in mind, by the way it's shaped, just keep in mind, this is what happens. This kind of happened with my Ozzy Osbourne, the Coffin palette too, a little bit. Because of the shape like this, it's probably going to do this within shipping. Just keep in mind. And yes, I feel like I should show you this too. I don't know. I've never seen this on a packaging before. I hope you could see this. On my end, it doesn't show the little details. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah. So I don't know if that meant just the cardboard. I was like, I hope she's talking about just the cardboard. If it is, whatever. I just toss it out anyway. So it's like, sometimes I keep it. Sometimes, not all the time. And here's the back of it right here. That was a little strange. I was like, I've never seen that before. But then I kind of thought about it. I was like, oh my God, Jax, where you work at, you deal with a lot of the packaging. What if they're all like that and they don't tell you? I'm gonna start wearing gloves. I also understand that my fan base, you guys are not the biggest Black Veil Brides, and understandable, but I do have some few that are on that follow me. Really, this is more for you guys. This is more for you and that, and I just try to whatever I can to incorporate makeup in my videos. That's why I'm doing this. So this is more for you guys, because I know you guys like Black Veil Brides, and I know you're gonna like the next band that I'm gonna do too. So it's like I'm doing this more for you guys. But a little history about my background with Black Veil Brides. I'm barely getting into them. I technically got into them in like 2021. Just wasn't like the biggest hardcore fan. I was one of those. I heard Black Veil Brides, I was like, no. it was kind of like that. You told me Asking Alexander, no. I still feel a little bit like that. Like, I don't know, I did try giving them a chance. I was like, they have a song here and there, but that's about it. But because I was always more into the more harder scene, like, you know, I was more into like Obituary, I was more into Arch Enemy, I was more into Megadeth, you know, obviously the classics like that. So Hell Ripper is a band I'm enjoying so much right now, Haunt. So I'm more into that kind of stuff. So it really even took me by surprise that I eventually did start liking the band. I was like, you know what, I'm not mad at them. I'm not. It's like I really am not. So so that's my little history of me liking the band. And at first I was hesitant to get the palette because I was like, I know how people strongly feel about him or just like the band in general, and that's fine. You guys could be as opinionated as you want. I don't care, because you guys know I have no problem being opinionated. In fact, that's the reason why on the last live stream they're like, she's opinionated, we like her. I'm like, why? I'm such a dick. But anyways, I'm primarily concentrating more on the makeup and everything in this video. You're gonna see me just mainly just talking about that. I'm not gonna really talk about the band. We're just getting cut to the throat. Because look, you want to hear more about the band or anything, you could go to other girls' channels that are like fangasming right now. I'm very interested in the quality, because when I was learning about the creator and everything, I was more interested in her, because I know she said that she wanted to do something more theater based, on like theater makeup or something, and theater quality I should say. And as someone who's been doing makeup for 10 years, from retail to freelance to like HD to like even theater makeup, it's not my favorite. It's not, but I am familiar with their shadows and their powders and all that stuff. I was like, okay, you got my attention, I'm gonna order primarily because of that reason. And that's okay. So I'm not wearing it right now just because it's pigmented, but not like a ruby, you know, bold red lipstick, but it's pigmented. It's really cool. Obviously this captured my eye more than anything. It's very hydrating. Look, where I work at, we have Dior lip oils. We have fucking every lip oil brand you could imagine. I was never into the lip oil craze. If I do have them, it's because of my gratis that we get every month. That's probably why. I think the only one I bought was House Labs, but even that is kind of like disappointing me. So this one, to my surprise, is not sticky like the Dior ones. If you guys are familiar with Dior, you know what I'm talking about. It's not sticky at all. The scent is nice. It's not going to be overwhelming. It's supposed to be strawberries, and it leaves like a nice popsicle stain almost. So it's like a lip oil but with a lip stain. And a lot of these lip oils that are out there, they have no color even though it shows a color. Like, let me see if I can show. This is the Dior lip oil. This is supposed to be pink and everything. You're barely gonna see that on your lips. You can see a sheen, but it's gonna be gone in like 10 minutes, the color and everything, but you could barely see it. And that's how all of the Dior lip oils, all the House Labs, all the Say ones, whatever brand, see, it's already turning like very clear and white. Whereas like this one right here, at least, hold on, you see that? That's how your lips are gonna look like. So $42 lip oil. I forgot how much you were, but you were not $42. Anyways, I quickly back to the PR package. Again, I wasn't sure if I was going to get this, so when I finally, you know, bit the bullet, I was like, you know what, I'm going to order it. The PR package was sold out, which is fine, because regardless, I'm not going to lie, I don't want another brush set. And guess what else was involved in it that I was complaining about the Glam Light Kiss collaboration? A red lipstick with a lip liner. You guys already know how I feel about red lipsticks. That's probably another thing that my job gives us a lot, is red lipsticks, mascaras, eyeliners. So sometimes, because I know, like I said with the Glam Light one, I had to really, even though I wanted that Kiss box and everything, it didn't come with the lenticular bag, and then they had a bunch of other stuff I just didn't want. So I get a lot of grads as it is, and I'm grateful, and I'm always continuing finding space. So I just did not want the brushes. I did not want the lipstick. I did want the collector's mirror, the handheld mirrors, because you guys know how much I love those, but again, you gotta sacrifice some things. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, I went in with the color Alive. Just forgot to tell you guys that. So I just did that in the crease. California's weather is weird right now. Like, it's chilly at night, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but I still have my fan on. Maybe a couple times I have to turn it off. It's not as cold as going to vacation at Houston next week, not next week, but the week after. And I'm disappointed because, like, I look at the weather, like right now it's like that fall weather, but it's gonna go back into the summer weather when I get there. I'm like, fuck. But I was like, it's Houston, what should I expect from it? At least I should be happy I'm not going when there's like a hurricane coming. So I'm going to go in with the color C. This one right here. I'm not going to use any kind of like setting spray or nothing like that. Because the color actually shows up pretty good without it. So, because I know some people when they're doing shimmers or glitter, they have to use setting spray. Honestly, a lot of these brands, if you have to use setting spray, there's something wrong with it. Because I know they made it a norm in like 2016 through like 2020 to like, oh yeah, you just need to use setting spray. I don't remember ever a time that ever needed to happen, because back in the days they used to be really good, and for some reason companies decided to cheap out just so you could buy their fucking setting spray. But, see, you could honestly, if you wanted, you guys could just leave it like this. It's a simple look. You just need to blend it a little bit more, but I'm going to add a little bit more to it because, you know, that's just how I am, and I'm a perfectionist, sort of, sort of, and I believe there needs more definition, and I don't think this is enough definition. This is like very 90s Playboy look, and I'm kind of, that's usually what I do on here. Or I go like all Taylor Momsen out, one or the other. I'm gonna go in with Vengeance. This is, yeah, I remember that was the other color I used. Go right here. Yeah, this was definitely needed. I don't even feel like I need a black eyeshadow to tell you the truth with this look. I mean, you can add it if you want, but I don't feel like it's necessary. And I don't really got any real plans today. I just need to clean my fucking room. Okay, so in my job, they give us a lot of training product or gratis, whatever you want to call it. And I literally need to make space for it. And that's because some of it, I'm taking it to my friend in Texas. And I'm going to be so relieved. And another one, I have to mail it to a friend who lives in Seattle. And yeah, this is going to be a bitch to mail that box. I literally thought about it, like maybe you should just do 2 separate boxes. Because I was like, let me gather up some stuff for her, you know, because she's a stay-at-home mom. Kind of feel like she can't go to work right now. She's trying to wait for the kids to get a little bit older or whatever. So I'm like, oh, here, I'll spoil you. I might as well, because the stuff is going to expire. We're going to go in with Revenge. Yeah, I'm going to go in with the black. It's messy right now and not perfectly shaped. I'm going to go back in and fix it. Just keep in mind, it's okay if it looks messy, you guys, because I do a lot of smoky looks all the time. Rather it be like an old school original smoky eye, like the Bobbi Brown style, or like Taylor Momsen or Playboy looking style, right? You just got to keep cleaning. It's okay. Then eventually you get used to it where you notice there's not that much. That I will say this about Curst Kosmetics, like there's no fallout. There's not a lot. Not that that's an issue. It really isn't. But there's no fallout with this. And I'm very cutthroat with makeup brands. Like I will fucking like, you know, majority of it I buy. Even if they do send it to me, I, you know, still gonna be honest. I mean, I did it with Curst Kosmetics. I love the what's it called, the makeup palette, don't get me wrong, but there was 2 eyeshadows in there. I was like, this needs work. But, and everyone knows how, you know, doing this for 10 years and everything, how I will tear it apart. But so far I haven't found anything wrong besides just the packaging. You know, oh, I'm not even showing you, sorry. Sorry if you're looking in my closet, but I still haven't figured out how to properly film my makeup videos, and I should probably just get a door. So that's Sunday, yeah, sorry, I'm over here showing you for too long. I don't know why I feel like I have to say this, but excuse my breakouts. I was really exfoliating my face, because, yeah, I don't know, sorry, I got blinked right there, but yeah, excuse the breakouts. Also, I think it's that time of the month. Oh my god, bleeders. Oh god, that's so fucked up. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it with the white. I was gonna go in with gold because like I'm wearing my Inflamed shirt. And I was like, damn, I do like a yellow or something like that. Holy shit. Maybe I should do that on TikTok or something. I'll do that on TikTok. There's no yellow in this palette, so I would have to dig out like the other palettes I have that's more goldy or yellowy. Not really into doing TikTok makeup videos, to tell you the truth. I think it's just so stupid. Like, you're not gonna learn on there at all whatsoever how to do makeup properly. I mean, I think doing reviews is one thing, especially with just, you know, straight to the point. I don't mind it. And it layers real good. I don't see, because sometimes I had this problem with Anastasia a lot, with Anastasia palettes. Like, if you layer too much sometimes with other brands, they'll get patchy or it starts collecting. I'm not having a problem with this one at all, so that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna touch up a little bit right here and a little bit right here because I felt like I kind of lost the darkness right there. And I'm just gonna go in with some black liner right here. This is just the Urban Decay one. Crap, you saw my closet, sorry. Okay. Just use any black liner. I tell people use any. There's not really anything specific I like. I'm always trying new liners. I don't have like a holy grail or anything when it comes to liner. If anything, I'm more into gel liners, but I like the Inglot one. This one, I just like using it as like, you know, that shadow base and that's it. But I love the Inglot one more. That one's my favorite. I've gotten lazy throughout the years of using an angle brush. And since, oh fuck, I fucked it up. Okay, here, I'll show you how I fix it. For sure, if you guys follow me for a while, you already know what I'm gonna do. Just take an eye cream, any eye cream. Maybe not one that has retinol in it, which this one does, but you know, I'm just gonna be in my room, so. Anyways, or you could use moisturizer and that's it. That's all you have to do. That's it right there. It's just because if you use makeup remover, how many times have you got in that hole and then you couldn't like put anything back on it? So that's one thing I learned from like another makeup artist I was working under one time. Yeah, so I never really found like that eyeliner I like. There is one by Beauty Creations though. Holy shit, it's $5 only, but you'll go through it like crazy though. That's the only thing. Okay, I'm gonna clean just a little bit on that side. I'm gonna do the rest of my face. I really don't want to do that on here and make the video too long or anything. I don't know which. Okay, I got a lot of foundations for my job, right? There's still a couple I need to work on. I don't know if I should do the Patrick Ta one. I got the One Size one yesterday. I have the Huda Beauty one. I love that one. Oh, shit, I don't know. So I just know the concealer I'm going to try on is the Westman Atelier because they gave me that in gratis too. I'm surprised. She usually doesn't give out anything unless it's like deluxe samples. But anyways, I will tell you at the end what I have on my full face. I nearly had a meltdown finishing up my makeup anyways. I barely realized, if you notice, my skin is really dry. I forgot to moisturize before putting on my foundation. I kid you not, all I did was cleanse, use SPF, and that's it. So let's see how well this goes. So I finished up my face with this, the One Size one. For concealer, remember how I told you I got this one for gratis? Okay, this is too yellow. And then I used this to color correct the YSL because it was too dark. And I guess that's what I have to do with the other one. And then I have to like mix it in with the white with Vanessa Myricks, their lightest concealer I should say, because that was too yellow right there. Okay, and for contour I just used the Milk one. Bronzer YSL, powder Givenchy, and that's the original formula too. And the blush I used the Unreal one in the color Whim. Yeah, just Whim, okay? And yeah, okay, that's the finish up. Oh yeah, and I didn't apply false lashes. I haven't been in a false lash mood, but the Lawless mascara. By the way, Annie Lawless, if you're watching this, can you teach your brand reps how to tell the difference between a setting powder and a finishing powder? Because that was kind of embarrassing when I had to like re-educate them. I forgot to mention, I don't know why I hated the lip combo at first. Now I'm loving what I'm wearing. Muse by Lisa Eldridge. You literally have to go on with her website and get these things. And YSL, the Candy Glaze one, in number 15, okay? Just to let you know, I'm a bougie bitch. All in all, I'm impressed. I do like this palette a lot. I haven't been that surprised with palettes lately. Let's just say that, because we all had from the 2016 to 2020 push out of the palettes, and they were all just kind of the same and in so much competition. It was kind of like I was over it. And then when I tried indie brands last year, I was kind of disappointed with one brand, and it was just really disappointing. So I'm not disappointed with this palette at all. It's a good palette. I can't wait to try the Motionless in White one. By the way, if you're trying to get this palette because of the red glitter. The Motionless and White palette has it too. It's literally the same thing. I swatched it, it looks the same. So in case if that's the only reason why you want it, because I know when I asked like which one do you guys want me to use, it barely won the red one, because I put, do you want me to use blue, green, or red? Red beat it by just a tiny bit of a percentage. So I was like, I'm just gonna do blue, because all the people I've seen on here, they're just like using the red one, and I was like, well, I guess I could just use the red one and the Motionless and White one. And so, salud, ahí sale gatito. I know I got a little kitty mug. I love this one. Yeah, take care, bye.